title challenge where the question is, climbers, how would you write this one? Climbers, listeners of this podcast, send in their song titles, as many as you want, to info@daredevilproduction.com and put song title challenge in the subject line so it gets in the right folder. If you don't, it won't. And then I spring the title live to Brent on the air. And what we do is spend about 15 minutes mimicking what you should be doing before you get to a writer, what sometimes happens at the beginning of a pro write, where before we start putting pen to paper and writing lyrics down, we just try to make sure that we cook up 5 or 6 different conceptual angles on the lyrics. What's some different ways we can roll with the concept on this to make sure that we have the most compelling blueprint before we begin putting in the furniture and the wallpaper and the carpeting and decorating the whole thing with the pretty lyrics. So this is a fun, creative exercise. It's just designed to get you guys watching and listening to us sort of flex that muscle and get you doing it yourselves so better songs come out of you. It's not a co-write in any way, shape, or form. So you can use all of what we say. You can use none of what we say. It doesn't matter. It's all yours. You just have to invite us to the number one party, right?
That's right. Yeah, we just want to encourage you to dig deeper into your songs because the best stuff is usually below the surface. So
that's right. All right. So this song title here comes from Rod Smith.
Rod Smith. All right. Howdy, Rod.
And the song title is Last One to Lie.
Last One to Lie? L-I-E?
Yeah. Yep. Last One to Lie.
Cool. Thanks for sending that in, Rod. So what we do is just try to figure out what are some ways we can cook this up. Specifically, what I'm looking for is how do we make this a hit? And, we try to be open to genres on what it is, but I'm a country hammer, so I usually start by trying to nail in some country nails. Last One to Lie. So
I got a hot take on this.
Okay.
I
that's
like
right.
The title.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard it before.
Yeah.
And it rolls off the tongue real nice. It's got a cool rhythm to it. So if I'm a publisher, I'm interested in what that story is going to be from this title, which is cool.
Yeah.
So now the question is, what are we going to cook up that's interesting so we don't disappoint that publisher when he hears it?
Yeah, that's right. Rod, I like this title. I like the alliteration, Last Lie. I like the alliteration. It does definitely make me curious, like, oh, what is that about? What are they going to do with this one? So it makes me want to hear it. But unfortunately, we're not doing that today. We're trying to write it or at least get the ideas. So Last One to Lie. So I think, okay, what is the last lie? Is kind of what I'm thinking about. What if it's I say I'm over you, but I'm not? So I'm the last one to lie. Maybe you lied when you said you loved me, but I was the last one to lie when I said I was over you. Kind of thing. It could be that kind of thing.
Twist.
And it's one of those that is going to be definitely tricky when you put the lyric on it but when I said I didn't love you anymore, I was the last one to lie. You were the first one to lie when you said you loved me and you love me for the rest of your life. And when I said I was over you, I was the last one to lie. You got to get why it's last and what the lie is. Like, close to that title so that it pops, right? So that it hits with that impact. So it's kind of tricky on how you'd build it, but we don't have to worry too much about that. We're more conceptual at this point. But I like that idea of I still love you. I guess that makes me the last to lie. Because, the last, it implies there was a first, right? It implies that other lies have been told.
Yeah. So this may be way off base, but
okay.
I watched an old movie like a week ago. I hadn't seen it forever. Midnight Run.
Okay.
With Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen that. If I have, it's been a long time.
It's really funny. It's 80s.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter, and Charles Grodin's this accountant for the mafia, and he's got all this information, and Charles needs to bring him in because the bounty on him is $500,000 was the bond or something like that. Yeah. And he ends up having to drag him from New York all the way across to California. Mm-hmm. And the whole movie is just about all the crap they go through and the hell that Charles Grodin puts Robert De Niro through.
Yeah.
But there's this scene where at the beginning of the movie, he can't he won't get on. He's just going to put him on a plane. And Charles Grodin's like, I can't fly. I can't fly. I can't, you don't understand. I can't get on this plane. These things go down. And De Niro doesn't care. He's like, shut up. He handcuffs him to, they're on the plane. And then Grodin starts doing this crazy thing where he just starts freaking out and causing this huge scene.
Yeah.
And the plane has to come back to the gate and they're escorted off the plane. And now he can't fly. And then like way, way down the road, they're in like New Mexico somewhere. And they're in the middle of nowhere in this one like little oasis at the gas station, and chickens running around. And they got dropped off there by a group of like Mexican dudes who just like picked them up in the back of the truck because they're walking along the road. And there's this biplane in the back, and Charles Grodin gets in it and starts to try to escape and fly because he's a pilot, And De Niro's just pissed off about it. He's like, what the hell? And they're yelling at each other. This whole thing. He's like, you lied to me. He's like, but as far as you knew, you lied to me first. He goes, yes, I lied, but you lied to me first. as far as you knew, you lied to me first.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's something in there, like you could be like the last one to lie, but as far as you knew.
Yeah. Huh.
It's all about that dance.
Yeah, that dance of like, each of us trying to be the last one to lie. Like,
yeah.
Maybe we're trying to hold off and not say I love you.
I was going to say that, maybe that lie is like, yeah, I don't need anybody. I'm perfectly fine on my own.
Yeah. Like,
Master
we're just keeping it light. Yeah. It's like, I'll be it could be just that. That's downer to say, yeah, I'm going to be kind of the last man standing and say, I don't need anybody. I'll be the last one to lie. Like, yeah, everybody needs somebody. And everyone who says they don't is lying, but I'll be the last one, like standing.
But that doesn't have to be a downer when you can say like, it could be framed in the realization that you're falling in love.
Yeah. If you frame it that way.
This is the lie you tell yourself. What if it's the lie you tell yourself?
Yeah. I'll be the last one to lie. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Last one to lie in your bed. Right?
Hello.
Who was the last one to lie? You tell me who was the last one to lie.
Yeah.
I told you I was leaving town for the weekend, because of work trip, and I really didn't. I circled back, see what you're up to at the house, because I know some crap is up. And I caught you cheating. And yeah, I lied to you, saying I was going out of town, but really, who was the last one to lie? And who was the last one to lie in your bed? Our bed. Right?
Who was the last one to lie? In your bed.
In our bed.
Yeah. Oh, we need a good cheating song, man. When was the last time we had a good cheating song?
You cheating. So that's a thing.
It wasn't me. I saw you on the bed. It wasn't me.
Yeah. So
that's good.
So there's a whole story there, which is tricky that I lied and then you lied.
What if it's an ambush?
An ambush?
And I'll be, you set up this whole thing like you think it's all going to be about lies and cheating and stuff, but I'll be the last one to lie down in traffic for you. Yeah. I'll be the last one to.
Well, I'll be the last one to lie to you. Like I'd be the last one to lie to you, right? Like I wouldn't lie to you, meaning like everyone else in the world would first before me. I'd be the last one to lie.
Oh,
I'd be the last one to lie to you.
Okay, wait.
Which you got to be a little careful because it sounds like I'll lie to you last. I will lie to you, and I'll be the last one to ever lie to you.
Well, it's how you set it up. But what if it's okay? What if it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of upbeat party thing where, honey, do these jeans make me look fat?
Yeah, I'll be the last one.
You sure those other pair that you had the other day? I love those ones, honey. I'm gonna be the last one to lie to you. You know what I mean?
That's funny. The last one to lie.
I don't know if there's some domestic stuff you could throw in there that would be fun.
Or even, just thinking of like the pickup game. She's like, which one's going to be the last one to lie to her tonight? Almost like all these guys are coming up, they're all throwing lines and they're all lies and whatever. And maybe it's from the guy's point of view, hoping to be the last one to lie to her. Or she's like, okay, which one of these bozos am I going to pick? Which one am I going to let be the last one to lie to me? Let's see. Let's see. And you could be, if it is that thing of like you've been hurt before, but I tell you, I'll be the last one to lie to you because I'd be the first one to lie down in traffic for you. If you could play off because I'd be the last one to lie because I'll be the first blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
Last one to lie. Boy, who's the last one to lie? The last one to lie in her bed was the last one to.
Well, what if it's like last first kiss? You know, like what if it's the last one to lie? I'll be the last one to lie in your bed because we're here forever.
Yeah.
Until we're dead. We're like blah, blah, blah. That could be like super romantic.
Yeah. And also like even a little bit of there's a Brad Paisley song called That's Love. Another boring title, but good song. It was like, that's not a lie, that's love. When she says, oh, you bald head, that'll make you look twice as tough. That's not a lie, that's love. You look sexy with an extra 20 pounds. That's not a lie, that's love.
I like a man with a little meat on his bones.
Right.
Some love handles.
Exactly. So it could be like, I'll be the last one to lie to you. And I say, you get all like, what are those little lies we tell each other?
Oh, that's good.
But it's because I'm going to love you forever. And so I'll be the last one to lie. And can you go, so that could be funny, like that your jeans will never make you look fat. You got to be careful about that because there's a reason we tell those lies, those little white lies, right? To keep things civil around the house. But I wonder if there's a way to be sweet too. It's like, yeah, you've been lied to before, but just let me be the last one to lie to you. You know, let me be the last one to lie. The last one to lie in your bed and tell you the truth. Last one to say da-da-da. Let me just be the last one to lie.
The last one to lie in your bed and tell you the truth.
You know?
Dude, that's the line right there. That's money right there. But what about like all those little white lies? Like you said, that stuff that he said, that's not a lie, that's love.
Yeah.
And so you say all that. I'm gonna tell you that, you know, your hair looks great when you just woke up, and this and that and this and that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like your hair looks great after you cut it, even though I prefer it long. Like, no going back now. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. But if you set that up, it's like, look, I prefer it long, but I don't care as long as it's your hair.
Yeah.
And it's just uplifting, and it's like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make you feel beautiful, honored, loved, desired. You know what I mean? Like, I think you could make that into a beautiful song. And one of those lines has to be, I'll be the last one to lie in your bed and tell you the truth.
Yeah. And what if, like, you're talking about, like, say it's a love song for a person that they're super honest. It's like or it could be a second person, but you say, you know, I know you're the first person that's going to tell me the truth, even when I don't want to hear it, blah, blah, blah. You'd be the last one to lie to me, kind of thing. And that's why you're going to be the last one to lie in my bed. You're going to be the last one to lie down next to me. In other words, because of this and who you are and all this stuff, you're honest and all this stuff. Because of that, you're the last person I'm ever going to love and be with. So because of this, you're the last one to lie in my bed. So putting that on someone else, because there's always that flip side of it. Like we've talked about it from his point of view.
You keep telling
the last
truth,
one
so
to lie to you, but you can also say, well, you know, she's the last one that would ever lie to me. So she's going to be the last one that lies down next to me.
Yeah.
So that could be cool.
I like that.
Last one to lie. I mean, just that cheating thing though is still good, but maybe it's not. You know, we talked about the cheating thing, but maybe it's just a story about a girl that's been just lied to, just done wrong. The last one to lie was the last one to lie in her bed. She just got done wrong.
Yeah.
Last lie. C.L.I.M.B.
Yeah, she's a good girl. She deserves a good man. And this guy was just the last one to lie.
Yeah.
It just
last one.
What if it's trivializing the situation? In other words, this is just what happened to your last boyfriend? Oh, I threw him on the scrap heap with the rest of them. He was just the last one to lie to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a woman empowerment thing where you're talking about taking control of your own destiny and all this, and you don't accept that kind of behavior from other guys. And it could be like upbeat, super anthemic woman empowerment. Mm-hmm. Throw him on this scrap heap. He's just the last one to lie. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just a breakup, fix your makeup, go and hide you crazy.
Yeah,
Start acting like a lady. You know, that kind of.
It's kind of like he's a little dead to me. He's just the last one to lie. That's all. It's over.
Yeah. Is that your boyfriend? Nah, he's just the last one to lie.
Yeah.
Last one to lie to me.
Yeah.
Woo, okay.
Last one to lie. No, the last one what? We've been saying it's the people. Is there something else that one could be? The last... What else is something that lies? Like lies down, lays down, whatever.
Lie like
lies
broccoli.
There. Lie like a rug.
Lie like a rug.
Last one to lie. Trying to think about what that could be.
lie. Is it
That'd be
meh.
I know. Yeah, nothing's popping out immediately. It'd be the last one to lie. What if it'd be? This is a different angle, but she's the last one to lie, and she'll be the last one to lie in your bed, or I'll be the last one to lie. I'll be the last one to lie in your bed, like meaning like we're not getting together.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like a first date gone wrong. Funny.
Yeah, or just like, yeah, or like he's coming up and hitting on you. It's like, okay, you're the first one to lie.
Right.
Well, let me be the last one to lie. I'll think about you when you're gone. Maybe this will work.
I love your mother.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe that is funny. Maybe that's so like he lied first, right? So maybe this is like a funny breakup song. Okay. And so like, yeah, you lied to me. Who was that girl that was the last one to lie in our bed? You son of a, well, since you lied first, let me be the last to lie. Yeah, we'll probably make up. And I always loved your mother. And you're really worth.
I can't live without you.
Oh, I'm really going to miss you in the middle of the night when the bed's cold. And I love the way you smacked your food and whatever.
And the check is in the mail.
And the check is in the mail. Exactly.
Dude, that's good right there.
So,
that's hot.
You lied first. Really let me be the last to lie. And so,
like, let me see if this is
so the whole chorus is just obvious lies that like it's all positive, right? So you're just slamming him, but
you're the biggest I've ever seen.
You're the best I ever had, and I will miss being.
I never faked an orgasm.
Never faked anything.
Oh, dude!
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh man! Oh, that's a women empowerment song there for sure. That's good. That's good right there.
Pretty funny, and that could be subtle, said like sweetly.
Yeah,
and I never.
It has to be said sweetly. It has to be delivered like sweet.
Well, you're the first one to lie, and with that girl that you let lie in our bed or whatever. Well, I guess we'll just even things out, and I'll be the last to lie. Yeah, we'll get back together, and because yes, I still love you, and I'm sure the trust can be rebuilt, and everything will go back just the way it was, and I won't resent you, and I won't, even if it's framed within like you screwed up and you lied to me, maybe it wasn't like full on like adultery or whatever, but just going, well, let me lie. Yeah, it's gonna be
and
really
I always
easy.
Loved your mom, and do you make a list of those things that
even if like I
caught you, shorts look good on you, like the the shorts make you look like an old man or whatever. You should always wear socks with your sandals.
You should always do that. And so that's like a breakup lie song. What if it's like this couple that will get through this, okay? But she's like, I will resent you, and I will be mean to you for a while. Let's not deceive ourselves. It could be something as trivial as, yeah, you said you'd be back by like 8 o'clock tonight, and here it is, 8 a.m. Yeah. Well, you lied to me. Well, I guess I'll be the last to lie. Oh, yeah, we can make out tonight. I'm sure you're going to get lucky, and I will not hold this against you for the next week. And when you tell me, when I say everything's fine, I really mean everything's fine. And, it's like, so it could be that angle of they're still together, but it's going to be a little rough on them for a while.
Like a tiff, yeah.
Let's be honest here. Fight. It's a tiff. It's like, we will get past this. It's not a breakup thing, but it's a realistic, like, this is what's going to kind of be like. It's going to be a little rough on you for a while. So we might as well just let you know what's coming.
We're going to talk a lot in the next 2 days. Like,
yeah,
it's just don't worry about the silent treatment. That's not going to happen. Don't, yeah. Oh, dude, there's like, you could dig into some feels there.
That would be for sure. And I think like the girls would laugh because they're like, yeah, that's what we do. And the guys would laugh because like, yeah, that's what she does. And so it's a little more harmless. It's not like, and it's not like you went out and you slept with somebody else. It's like, dude, you said you were going to be, something that ticked her off.
Yeah.
Where he lied, but it's not like, yes, you said you're going to be even by 8 and you came in at midnight smelling like the bar. So I'm ticked. I'm mad at you. We're going to go see the movie or whatever, but it's not death to the relationship. But he lied. So let me be the last to lie. Too.
That's a
and
good
then
one.
You end up like, oh, and I'm sure you'll get lucky tonight. You got to throw that in there like a capper. Like, oh, I'm sure that's going to happen. Sure, that's going to happen.
With that.
Because dishonesty turns me on.
You just brought home. Yeah. Those are some good looks on that, dude.
Yeah,
Those are
I feel
some
good about
looks.
it. That's fun. That's fun, and it's
Yeah.
no one's the bad guy. It's just a relationship kind of little snapshot of like some truth. And the more
That's
true
right.
you make it, the funnier it will be.
And the more relatable it'll
Exactly.
be, and the more
And
desirable
I've never
it'll be to
heard
cut.
that before.
I haven't
I
either.
don't know of
I've
any
never heard
songs
that
that
title.
tackle that. And I think it's a female song that she's kind of self-deprecating in a way. She's like, yeah, this is how it's going. I mean, this is how I am when I'm ticked off. This is sure enough going to be what it is. I think it has to come from a female for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good.
That's right. So if Rod wants to write this with you, what's he doing?
All right. So I do coach writing and I do coaching, Q&A, all that good stuff, song feedback. And you can get all the details. You can see my calendar. You can book a session at songwritingpro.com/coaching. That is songwritingpro.com/coaching. I can help you prepare your song. I can help you repair your song, whatever you need. I am at your service. So I'd love to chat with you.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of another song title challenge. Send in your titles, as many as you want, to info@daredevilproduction.com. And please put song title challenge in the subject line so that it gets into the right folder. If you don't, it won't. We might just throw this thing on the air here. You might just get it up on the air.
That's right.
This podcast exists because we want you to win. So keep on climbing.
And we'll see you at the top.